Hey guys! So we're going to do a pose analysis today on Dancer, which happens to be one of my favorite back bends. I'm going to jump into the pose, tell you what's happening in the pose, and then we'll break it down. So let's start, come on this side. Dirty feet. So we'll grab onto that foot, press back and up. And so maybe the standing leg is bent. So we've got dorsiflexion in the foot, extension at the knee, flexion at the hip, extension at the right leg, flexion at the right knee. Got a little internal rotation of the back leg and adduction, hugging towards the midline. And then I'm going to choose plantar flexion of the foot, so a little point to the foot. Right, so that's essentially the pose. And the three things that we're going to look at, the first one is extension at the lifted leg, so in this case the right leg. So extension at the right leg, the limiting factor here really is the hip flexors and the tension in the quad muscle. So this tension here, as well as maybe glute strength. So we've got two pieces going on here. So what I'm going to have you do is come forward. You can use blocks here. Come into a warrior three position with the fingertips down, belly draws in and up. And then we're going to flex that back knee. So very similar to the position we might be in for Dancer as far as the back leg goes. And then we're going to pulse to the sky. Pulse, 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 pulse. We'll come up. And then this becomes, as we transfer it to the pose, right, we get a grip here, we grab on, hug to the midline, and then using the glute strength to kick back until you find your way towards the pose. So it's the same action as we did before. We're engaging through the gluteal muscles, which are the hip extensors, and this time you're just holding onto the foot. The next part I tend to see in Dancer is this like winging out to the side of the knee, which might look like this. Sometimes you see this in Dancer, where like the knee's out to the side, and we're kind of got a weird thing going on here for a back bend. And that really comes from a weakness in the inner leg line and an ability to rotate in. Oh, I forgot my blocks. And so what we're going to do is we're going to use, you can use a block, you can use a pillow. What you use isn't quite as important as how you use it. And so I'm going to use my lovely little bolster that I have here in my office. And we're going to come to this place where we're going to squeeze the block, or the bolster in this case, between the legs. And as we squeeze between the legs, you can squeeze in, and then I want you to squeeze as if you're trying to shoot the block or the bolster or the pillow out backwards. So you're trying to shoot it out that way. So you're rotating the legs in a little bit so that the front of the thighs, the kneecaps roll in as the block pushes back. And then we relax, come back to center, squeeze and in.